Dear 10th class students, today we are starting statistics. Okay, so in statistics, first we are going to study about arithmetic mean. In 9th standard, you all have learned how to find arithmetic mean, okay, for raw data or for array data. How to find arithmetic mean you have learned. Now you will learn how to find arithmetic mean for ungrouped frequency distribution and for a grouped frequency distribution. So for ungrouped frequency distribution, so how to calculate mean for ungrouped frequency distribution? Mean, you know, as usual, mean is denoted by x bar. That formula is summation fi xi by summation fi. Is a formula to calculate mean for ungrouped frequency distribution. Summation fi xi by summation fi. Xi is class mark, fi is class frequency. So class frequency and class marks are to be multiplied and the products must be added, and this sum should be divided with sum of the frequencies. Then the quotient would be the mean. Suppose let us take a problems, okay, as an immediate example to calculate mean. So xf, say this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, say for a moment x, say f is 2, 3, 5, 7, 6, say for a moment. So we have to calculate mean for this ungrouped frequency distribution. Then how you will proceed, you see here. That is very easy. Now take a table with the first two blocks are same, x and f, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And f 2, 3, 5, 7, 6. So this x, that is f. Top the table you write calculation of arithmetic mean. On the top of the table write calculation of arithmetic mean. That gives good impact on the examiner. Now you please take your f into x, start multiplying. 10 2s are 20, 23s are 60, 35s are 150, this is 280, this is 300. Do you agree this? Now this block for total. So add all the frequencies. 2, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 7, 17, 17 plus 6, 23. Now you add all this, okay, 0, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 6, 19, 19 plus 2, 21, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8. So this is 8, 10. So now mean is equal, is denoted by x bar, which is summation fi xi by summation fi. That summation fi xi you got is 810. by 23. Did you understand? This is mean. So this quotient would be something 35.22. So this is mean. So this is a procedure to calculate mean for ungrouped frequency distribution. Now we are going to learn how to calculate mean for a grouped frequency distribution. Dear students, now calculation of arithmetic mean for a grouped frequency distribution. You know, already I learned what is grouped frequency distribution. Grouped frequency distribution contains class intervals and frequency. So it is called grouped frequency distribution. For a grouped frequency distribution, to calculate arithmetic mean, we have three methods. Three methods are available. First method is direct method. Second method is assumed mean method. Third method is step deviation method. So these are the three methods available to calculate mean for ungrouped frequency distribution. For a grouped frequency distribution. Okay. So now you see here one important point to the students is sometimes the examiner mention the name of the method in which arithmetic mean has to be calculated. When that name is specified, you have to solve using that specified method only. Anything on contrary happens, if even you got a right answer, you will not be allotted marks. This is the most important point that you have to realize. If the name of the method is not mentioned in the question, just is asking to calculate arithmetic mean, then you are a free bird. You can choose any of the three methods available. Of course, whichever you feel comfort, okay, you can proceed accordingly. So knowing these three methods is most important. So coming to the first point, direct method. So here you will not have class marks, you will have only class intervals. But in calculation of mean, class marks play major role, right? And one point to note that only in calculation of mean we use class marks. In none of the other, okay, median or mode. Okay, please do understand. Only in mean we use class marks. None of the other measures of central tendency we use class marks. Please do remember this. So how you get class marks? You have to take average of each class. Suppose say the class is 10 to 20. So you have to add lower limit and upper limit, and you have to take by 2. So which is 30 by 2, which is 15. So this would be the class mark. So I think you have understood how to find class mark from class intervals. Now let us solve one problem. Dear student, now this is a question, okay, for this grouped frequency distribution we have to calculate mean using direct method, okay, that is a question. I did not write the question, I am reading the question. Using direct method, calculate the mean of this frequency distribution. So I started solution. So in this solution, you have to take this kind of table, and top of the table, what you are calculating, you have to mention, like calculation of arithmetic mean. Now class intervals, okay, class intervals, and the frequencies have been given. Frequencies are 2, 3, 7, 6, 5. So here this blocks we have to fill up. This x means class mark. The class mark we have to write. How to write class mark I have explained. You say you have to add lower limit and upper limit, you have to divide it by 2. So 10 plus 20, 30. 30 divided by 2, 15. So 40 plus 20, 60. 60 divided by 2 is 30. So this is 100. Are you following? Following, no? So dear students, please observe this table. These are class intervals and these are frequencies. Class intervals 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100. Please observe these class intervals. Frequencies are 2, 3, 7, 6, 5. For this we have to calculate arithmetic mean. So I have taken another table. Are you following? So this table, calculation of arithmetic mean, class intervals. So 0 to 20, 20 to 40, whatever the class intervals have been given in the question, here you have to take them. So these are the class intervals. Now these are the frequencies 2, 3, 7, 6, 5. Now class marks you have to calculate. So class marks means lower limit plus upper limit by 2. Are you following? So 0 plus 20 by 2, which is 20 by 2, which gives you 10. Now 20 plus 40 by 2, 60 by 2. 60 by 2 means 30. This is 50. Okay, this is 70. This is 90. So these are the class marks. Did you understand how to calculate class marks? Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. The frequency is same, 2, 3, 7, 6, 5. So now f into x. So these class marks and corresponding frequencies are to be multiplied. So 10 into 2, 20. 33 is a 90. 50 into 70, 350. 60 into 70, 6 into 70, 420. 5 into 90, 450. Did you understand? I took the products. 10 to the 20, 33 is a 90, 57 is a 350, 76 is a 420, 95 is a 450. Now the total, this block is for total. So you have to add these frequencies and these products. So 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 7, 12, 12 plus 6, 18, 18 plus 5, 23. Are you following? This is 23, this total. Now you have to add these. So here 0, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 2, 12, okay, 12 plus 2, 14, 14 plus 9, 23. 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 4, 13. So 13, 30, right? So therefore mean, it is denoted by x bar, which is equal to summation fi xi by summation fi, which is equal to 1330 by 23. So the quotient will be the answer. So Rama. So if you divide 1330 by 23, okay, somewhat you get 57.82. So x bar is 57.82. Okay, calculation of mean in this method is called direct method. Now we are going to learn about Okay, second method, which is assumed mean method. Now I'll explain you what is assumed mean method. So in order to calculate mean using assumed mean method, we use this formula: x bar is equal a plus summation fi di by summation fi. Now I will explain you the notations. Here x bar is mean, arithmetic mean. A is assumed mean. Assumed mean. So from class marks, you have to assume one of the class marks as assumed mean. You can choose anything, there is no any restriction, but only restriction is you have to choose assumed mean from class marks, means from xi's. So which xi you choose as assumed mean, that is left to you, but you have to choose assumed mean from xi. So di is from each xi, okay, the assumed mean has to be subtracted. From each xi, okay, if the assumed mean is subtracted, so it is called, okay, deviation. The deviation is denoted by di, class deviation. And you know what is fi? Fi is class frequency. So I think you understood. A is assumed mean, di is the class deviation, fi is class frequency. How you get class deviation? Okay, you have to subtract assumed mean from class mark. So these are the notations. Now let us go for the same table and let us calculate mean. Why to take another example? Take the same table and let us calculate mean from assumed mean method. So for this, now we have to prepare one table. Dear students, now you see, calculate mean for the following frequency distribution, grouped frequency distribution using assumed mean method. That is a question. Calculate mean using assumed mean method. So these are class intervals, these are the class marks. You know how to take this plus this by 2. Frequencies have been given anyhow. Those are the frequencies. Now what I did is I chose this 50 as A. So it's not necessary that what I chose as A, you have to choose that as A. Not necessary. Your wish among these 5 x values, you can choose any value as A value. Anyhow, we have to choose one. I chose this as A. So please don't be so anxious why sir chose A. So there is no any reason. You can take 30 as A, your wish. Okay, I am giving you freedom. Now D is x minus A. A is 50 to my knowledge now. So from each class mark you have to subtract 50. So 10 minus 50. So shall I write directly? So 10 minus 50, which is minus 40. 30 minus 50, which is minus 20. 50 minus 50, which is 0. 70 minus 50, which is 20. Next 90 minus 50, this is 40. So these are D's. Now f into D, this frequency has to be multiplied with this D value. So this is 2 into minus 40, minus 80, minus 60, this is 0. 6 into 20, 120. 5 into 40, 200. Now you have to add this. So 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 7, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 5, 23. right? These are to be added and these are to be also added. So 200, okay, 200 plus 120, 320. So 320. From this you have to subtract 140. 0, 12 minus 4, 8, 2 minus 1, 180. Did you understand? So it is 180. The total sum is 180. Okay? So now see here, arithmetic mean is equal to A plus summation Fi di by summation Fi, which is A, according to me, A is 50 plus, that's total sum. How much did you get? 180 divided by 23. Did you understand? So if you divide 180 by 23, you get something like 7.8. So if you add this, you get 57.8. So this is the mean of this group frequency distribution using assumed mean method. Understood? Now dear students, the last method is assumed mean method. How to calculate mean using assumed mean method I am going to explain. Of course I am going to take same question in various methods I am showing. So in assumed mean method, to calculate mean, the formula is A plus summation Fi ui by summation Fi into H. Please do remember this formula. So that previous formula differs from this present formula. Here ui has been introduced. What is ui? Ui is equal to di by h. And what is h? H is the length of the class. How you get length of the class? The common difference of the class marks. The common difference of the class marks is 20 here. The common difference of the class marks is 20. So h is 20. So for this question, h is 20. So now this class intervals remain same, x remains same. Of course, I am going to take same A, f remains same. Okay, d also remains same. Okay, because I took the same A, d remains same. Here one more, there will be one more block for u. U is equal d by h. This is a one more block. Okay, what we are going to get, which differs from previous method here only. So d by h. So d is this, already we have seen that h is 20. Okay. So each d value has to be divided by 20. So minus 40 by 20, which is minus 2. Minus 20 by 20, which is minus 1. 0 by 20, 0. 20 by 21, 40 by 22. So that is u value, d by h, where d is x minus 50. By h, h is the common difference of the class marks. So next block for Fi ui. So one more, we have to extend one more block in this method, that is f into u. So if you go for f into u, then what do you get? See, f into u. These are f, these are u. Multiply this. 2 into minus 2, which is minus 4. 3 into minus 1, which is minus 3. 7 into 0, 0. 6 into 1, 6. 5 to the 10. Now this block for total. Okay, you have to take the sum of these quantities. 10 plus 6, 16. Minus 4 minus 3 minus 7. Are you following? So 16 minus 7. 16 minus 7 is how much? 9. Right? 16 minus 7, 9. So this total is 9. Okay? So now let us come this side now. So I'm just going to take the formula because already I explained this. So now let us go for this formula and let us dump the values here. So A is 50 plus summation Fi Ui you got 9 over summation Fi you got 23 into H you got 20. Right? So 50 plus 180 by 23 is the same thing you got like previous one. Okay? So you go for that next step. Just take this quotient and add. So this is called assumed mean method. I think you understood.